G'day YouTube. Today we're going to be putting this chain on this bike. This chain is wasted, had about 24,000 kilometers on it, just way past its stretch limits. And it's the original chain that's on the bike, so it has no master clip, and we're just going to cut it off. That's the best way to do it. So I take my grinding tool.
Edit it.
Once you've got the link flat, you can take your punch or chisel, and then you can just knock that link off. It'll fall off like that. And then you can take your link completely out. And I like to leave it in one side. Wow, it's pretty dry in there. And you can just pull your chain. Take your new chain. And depending on whether your new chain is the same brand or same link, this will be loose or be tight. If it's too tight, you can't do it. You got to use their master link. Put it back in, and then what you're going to do now is feed your new chain on to the wheel, to the sprocket in the front. So old chains coming off, new chains coming on. Okay, once you've got your chain lined up, I'm going to put a temporary link in there right now so the chain doesn't fall off the sprockets. You're going to take your new master link, unbolt, take it out of the pack. This is cool, it actually comes with the grease to put on the link. It comes with the plate, the link, the grease, your four, in this case it's an X-ring chain, so your four X-links, O-rings, and the clip. The clip's going to go this way, not this way. It's going to go with the direction of the wheel, so it doesn't hit anything and clip off. So, first things first, you undo everything. Undo your O-rings. That didn't work. I'll leave that one in there for now. You're going to take these rings and you're going to put them on your link like that and like that. You're going to take your grease. You're going to apply grease here and in the holes, and then you're going to feed this link through. We'll see in a little bit. You can use all that grease. You're not going to use it on anything else. You feed your master link through. Put as much grease around that as you can. Then you're going to take your other
You should
O-rings.
wear the glove there too.
I can wash my hands after. I'm not too worried about that. You're going to put your other O-rings on top. There's one. There's two. Then you're going to take your faceplate, and on your faceplate, you'll see on one side it's got writing, on the other side it's clean. You're going to put the writing towards the outside. And you'll know that it doesn't go down far enough to put your clip on. So that's when your chain tool comes in handy. Take your chain tool, go over the top of it, and make sure that's not pressing on the pins. And then you're going to tighten that up just enough to where it's flush with the other ones. If you tighten it too much, you're going to get a seized link right there. So the idea is you just tighten it enough to where you can put your clip on. We're going to do that. Need a bigger wrench. You'll feel it once it goes on. It goes on pretty easy. Still needs a little bit more. There you go. So you can feel that your link can slide over that pin now. Check it on both before you try and put it down. You can slide on both. You've got it. So next is I get a pair of pliers and I'm going to put this pin on. There you go. You want to make sure that that's in there tight, that this side and this side are closed. There's no gap in here. And you'll be able to feel that around here. So that's perfect. Give it a couple spins. Make sure it's not catching on anything. There you go, it's back to there. Now to finish it off, you're going to adjust your chain to what it's supposed to be inspected. Every tire is going to be different. This one's 40 millimeters, but you know, if it's a dirt bike, it might be like 80 millimeters. That feels pretty good to me, but spin it around. Maybe it's going to be tight in spots. Make sure it's at its tightest spot is still at 40 millimeters. That feels a bit tight right there. All right, I can notice too that this is almost right in line with that strip telling me that where the brand new chain starts. So after you go for a ride, it's going to stretch. The first couple of rides it's going to stretch, and then after that it should stay in that certain position for a fair bit, maybe a couple thousand Ks. So I'm going to adjust that side so it's perfectly in line. The axle is perfectly in line. So you don't want your wheel left or right, you want it in perfectly straight. Once it's straight, you're going to torque this bolt over here, this nut over here to 65 foot-pounds, and you're going to torque these ones on the end so they're pinched up, they're tied up against this, so you're not going to have a chain that backs off because these backed off or fell off. And that's it. Subscribe, comment down below if you've got any comments about this, and like.